All right, y'all. Excuse me. I figured that I would do another message here before I get on with my day. Okay. Happy Father's Day to all of my fathers out there that are watching. Okay. All praises due to the Most High for giving us a very wonderful day today. I hope everybody is doing well. Sincerely, I do. With everything going on in the world, with everything going on here in Minnesota, they done arrested that man's wife. They did. Listen. Okay, they need to get him real quick, but I don't know, I was going to offer a tad bit of wisdom this morning about what's going on in the world, but we already know how I feel about stuff, okay, and I ain't going to go on and on about it. All right. I did hear though, let's see, I wrote it down. I'm just trying to keep better track of the things that I hear, okay? Because I'm going to try to, do some things with it, whatever the case may be. Well, yeah, let's chit chat for a quick second before I get into some general collective energy. All right. So, I be thinking about stuff. It's 10:55 a.m. on June 15th, 2025. It's 64 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy. So, there's this whole big debate about gay people and transgender people in the service. But there's also very much a debate about it in real life. The thing that always pops in my head every time somebody starts, giving their point of perspective about how, being gay is wrong or it should be excluded, trans people this, that, gay people that, trans people this and that and the third, whether it's in the service or in real life, but more importantly, the service. So I was thinking about it the other day. So let's say that you are that a person is in the service, y'all are at war, and you got one of your service, I don't know, what do you call it, crewmates, or I don't know, not in the service, but one of your service members or crew, y'all know what I'm saying though. Another one of your people that you serve with, let's just say service mate. Sorry, no disrespect to anybody out there, but let's say your service mate is gay or trans, okay? And y'all are at war, and the enemy creeps up on you, okay? The enemy creeps up on you, in your service mate, the person that you're fighting with on your side, sees them coming, and they take out the enemy or capture the enemy before they take you out. Now, at that point, when somebody saves your life, would you still have the attitude of they don't belong here? They shouldn't be here anyway. Especially if you take it to let's eliminate the trans part of it. Let's just say a gay part. Person's gay. You don't know if a person's, well, sometimes you do, but you wouldn't know a person was gay if they didn't tell you most of the damn time. So you mean to tell me that because a person's how they gender identify or what their sexual orientation is really matters when it comes to saving your damn life? You see what I'm saying? That's just one thing I thought about the other day. People really should stop looking at stuff like that. But this is the sad part though. The sad part would be if somebody didn't know that somebody was gay, or if they do know that somebody's trans and they see the enemy coming to gun them down, would they save their life? Isn't that sad to think about? There's a lot of things in this world that I do, that I have my own personal thoughts about, and I keep those to myself because I don't, everybody has a right to be who they want to be and do what they want to do. And who am I to tell anybody who they shouldn't love or who they shouldn't be? You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like we really need to just get to a point to where we have to understand that there are certain areas in life where people should just leave people alone. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all know how churches are. Churches are institutions. They're religious communities. You can either want to belong to those places or not. Okay? Nobody's paying you to be there. Nobody twisting your arm to be there unless you're a child. But outside of that, people. There are so many people in this world that are demonized, that are harassed, that are abused, that so much hate is spewed at. And to be honest with you, you know, these are some of the nicest people in the world. You know, I'm a part of the LGBTQ plus community. You know what I mean? I'm not an evil person. I'm not mean. I'm not, you know, I don't do horrible things to people. But, you know, I wonder sometimes, like, if somebody's walking, let's say somebody's somebody needs medical attention. Somebody needs some help. You know, somebody could be in a real bad situation and you got somebody who's gay or trans that wants to help you. You mean to tell me, you know, that you would turn that down? Some people absolutely probably would, though. Go, hell no, I don't want your help. Then, you know, what does that mean for that person? That's, you know, that's to me, all I'm pretty much saying is that you just have to wonder. A lot of it is what people have learned, you know, through religion, or maybe had bad experiences with people, which, you know, which I also understand as well. Trauma will really kind of get you. But I just thought about that the other day. I don't know, you know how I am, something to think about, okay? There was one more thing that I heard as well. Sometimes God will slow you down so you don't get ahead of his plans. That's what I heard too. Sometimes God will slow you down. If you're, let's say, like, okay, so, you know, let's say for instance, you know, that whole kind of delay is not a denial kind of thing. Well, think about it like that. You know, especially, you know, I've had some conversations with people, so, you know, since I've been in this whole social media space, which, by the way, y'all, 20K, bitch. All right. So yeah, shout out to the Spiritual Savage for hitting that 20K. I appreciate it. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without any of y'all. So I definitely appreciate your support. Thank you very much. But I've had some conversations, and I've seen videos where people, you know, aren't really happy about their progress. You know, they should be further along, but, you know, certain things happen, this, that, and the third, shadow banning, you know, limiting, what was the other one? Viewer suppression, those kinds of things, reporting videos. And you know, I heard it very loud and clear the other day that sometimes God will slow you down so that you don't get ahead of the plan that God has for you. All right. So if you are, this doesn't even have to be about social media. If you know that you're somewhere and you're giving it your all, you're putting a lot of work and energy and effort into whatever it is that you're doing, and you feel like things aren't moving as fast as you want them to go, as fast as you want them to move, you might just want to take a step back and just maybe think that maybe it's not time yet. Maybe there's some other things that maybe you need to learn, or maybe God is just like, I got you. Just wait for me. Continue to keep doing what you're doing. And I promise you, if you can stay dedicated and you can trust me through this process, when it's your time to soar, I will catapult your motherfucking ass out of this whole planet. Okay? So I hope that's a word of encouragement for somebody this morning. I know that I needed to hear that the other day as well. You know, a lot of times on YouTube, especially on social media, you know, there's this whole kind of concept of shadow banning and viewer suppression and things like that. And, you know, I heard this a while back. Maybe it's not who you think it is that's holding you back. Maybe it ain't your enemies. Maybe it's something else or someone else that is just wanting you to just, we got you. When it's your turn, it's your turn. Because sometimes you could move really fast and get pushed into an environment around people or situations and circumstances that will ruin everything that you've worked so hard for. And sometimes we may not even be prepared to where the Most High God wants to take us. So sometimes you just gotta be comfortable where you are, be okay with where you are, and try not to get ahead of God's plan. Okay, that's what I heard. All right, so that is. Oh, look at that motherfucker! 8:43 in the clock. When I look down, that's South Carolina, isn't it? Could have something to do with this. All right, I hope it wasn't blurry the whole time I was talking about that stuff. Okay, but I just wanted to give y'all something to think about. I just really kind of feel like this world, you know, we all have our own ideas about stuff. We all have our own beliefs, and we should just respect who people are, even if we don't agree with who they are, when it ain't got shit to do with you, really. Okay? We're going to start with the Art of War. All right, let's see what the Art of War has for us. Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so that I give a clean, concise message to the collective. I like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all your hustling demons go deaf. Let me get an Art of War card out here, please. Yep. Sun Tzu said a soldier's spirit is keenest in the morning. By noonday, it has begun to flag. And in the evening, his mind is bent on only returning to the camp. This is the art of studying moods. All right. So on the back, it says, listen, assess the mood, then talk when the time is right. If you have bad news to impart or a touchy situation to discuss, be aware of the mood of the person you are going to talk to. With practice, you should be able to gauge when someone will be resistant to your ideas and when they'll be open to your point of view and find a happy resolution. Self-explanatory, okay? I was told to grab one of my handmade oracle cards here, so that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to pull a random one. Okay. Ooh-wee. Pray for play. Fake-ass Christian or other religious figures. Whoa. All right, so we're going there. We're going there, okay? Which cards are we going to use? Let's use these ones here. Somebody's pretending to be religious for money. Let's see what this is about. Pray for play. That's very specific to religion, okay? The Five of Wands wanted to come out, but I wasn't ready for it yet. So this could be some type of drama, conflict, competition, chaos, okay? Some type of chaos. All right, so tell me about this pray for play. For pay. It should say pray for pay. Or pray for play too, okay? People play too damn much. Let's cut the cards. Pray for pay and play. We'll see. One more. Shit, we got the Tower in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. No, the Empress in the reverse. Wow. Eight of Cups in the reverse. To the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Shit. Somebody trying to escape a tower. Some type of secret's about to come out about whoever this female energy is. We do have this. So we're talking about a female energy, feminine energy, okay? It could be a woman, could be a man. It really could be a man, okay? Some type of secret could be coming out about some toxic feminine energy that is involved in some type of church, or it could be a Christian, say they are anyway. There's a tower that's about to fall, or they're trying to prevent a tower from falling, trying to get away from it as well with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. They ain't gonna be able to get away from this. There's some type of secret coming out about this person, okay? We're gonna keep out the High Priestess in the reverse, okay? With the sun right there, right behind it, something's about to be exposed about this person. Now, the Empress in the reverse can also talk about a toxic Libra or Taurus. Doesn't have to be a woman, okay? Ooh, we coming out about some type of agreement, some type of contract, some type of relationship, some type of partnership, okay? Listen, Three of Cups. I cannot make this shit up. Somebody has been creeping. Somebody's been involved in some type of third-party love affair, a very karmic one as well. A third-party situationship. That secret's about to be exposed here, okay? So man, listen. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Somebody about to be caught the fuck up with a young man, Knight of Cups, okay, that they can work with. Whoa, Eight of Cups, eight of coins. King of Wands, bitch. I'm telling you, somebody been boning some dude at the church, something like that. I don't know, that they work with. Knight of Cups with the King of Wands out here that they work with. This could be this person's, because let's see. This is Seven of Pentacles. Man, to death. To the truth. Wow. Somebody's about to expose this person. Whoever this King of Wands is has plans to put it into this person with the truth. Wow. Give it up for the cards. This is why motherfuckers need to stop playing so much. You see, after everything, you see what I was just talking about? Did you see the channeling? See? The channeling. Okay? Anybody out there that reads cards and wants to, you know, my tip on how to maybe get better downloads and better channeling is when I get up in the morning, I don't eat until after I'm done reading cards. And then I'll eat and then I'll let it sit for a minute and then I'll come back or whatever. But I don't eat. I might drink some coffee, drink some water, drink some juice, confirmation bitch. And if you do got to eat something, try to keep it light, like maybe fruit. That's just a tip. It really helps, okay? So let's see. So whoever this Empress is in the reverse. Now, Empress in the reverse can also mean it ain't no motherfucking woman. Could be. But an Empress energy is somebody that's in charge. The boss, okay? The leader. Let's use the archetype cards here and see what we get. Okay, let me shuffle these cards. Ooh, excuse me, spiritual burp. Somebody's name is Shantae. Shantae, Charmaine, something like that. That's what I just heard. Tell me about this Empress in the reverse. Who is this person, please? A Midas or a miser. Hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing this wealth. I'm telling you, pray for pay or play. Seems like a lot of playing going on here, okay? Tell me more about this person. Entrepreneur or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. I'm not saying that this person is not somebody that's generous. This could be somebody that's also very much a business owner too. Whoever this is somebody that's in charge, a boss, okay? Could be a CEO, boss, mommy, boss, daddy kind of energy. Somebody could own businesses, or this could be a very wealthy religious place. Listen. Virgin. This person ain't no virgin. But the shadow attribute of it is fear of intimate union. Also, two virgins represent Virgo energy, okay? Fear of intimate union. Rebel. Challenges authority to affect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. I don't think this person is doing that. Rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. Somebody's living a lie here. And I'm telling you very clearly here, I'm really picking up that this probably is not a woman. Okay? Scandal. One more. Ooh wee. Oh shit. Priest. Can't make it up. And this bitch came out in the reverse. And it's a prince at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Using power for self-aggrandizement. I don't know what that word means. I have no idea. I ain't gonna look it up either. But this is a priest. Somebody in the church. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. Violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role, facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So again, listen. Whoever this man is, I just looked at these cards again. The Eight of Pentacles talks about what somebody does for work. And it's in the reverse. So this is about when the Eight of Pentacles, this is how I like to read it. And a lot of, I've seen other people do it as well, but it's negative energy, negative work. What somebody does for money is negative. Okay? The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse to the King of Wands, that is sweet dick Willie gigolo, male escort energy. There is somebody that this person has been paying for their King of Wands service, okay? And the King of Wands also too can represent like a gay man as well. Somebody very nice looking, charming, good in bed, could be considered a gay man as well. Rock star kind of energy. This person has plans. Seven of Pentacles talks about a plan to put an end to something or someone, probably this priest, with the truth. Damn, Gina. This priest ass is in trouble. See? So these will be one of these priests that I was talking about earlier that, wants to bash gay people, trans people all up in the church saying this, that, and the third. But they're a fake ass Christian or other religious figure. I'm not going to say Christian, but that's just what I wrote down on the card, okay? But whatever kind of religion that this person belongs to, them messing around with dudes is not the ticket. They shouldn't be doing that, not according to their religious doctrine, and they damn sure shouldn't be paying for it either. That's just illegal. But people pay for it for discretion. People also pay for it too, so they can do whatever kind of. I'm telling you, y'all already know why people pay for it. No matter if it's a man or a woman or otherwise, because there's they want that discretion for one, but they also want to be able. They listen. Ooh-wee. I'm not gonna listen. Let's get some. I'm curious to see where these people might be from. Let's get three. All right, let's get 3 cards. Let's see what comes out. Spirit said give 4. All right, we shall give 4. My whole thing about it is like, why not just tell the truth? And this is the thing too. You don't have to tell the truth to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like you tell the people that it matters, especially if this person is married. See, I don't know if this person is married or not. We do have the Empress energy in the reverse. I mean, this could be like I don't know, man. I'm just taking it like it is. This is probably somebody that's probably married, probably has a family. I just really kind of feel like there are ways to handle things if you want to keep things private, but things won't stay private forever, but to avoid a scandal. And not even to just avoid a scandal, before you start paying people, escorts or whatever, because that just makes it look even worse when people are paying for it instead of just creeping around. You know what I'm saying? So what do you mean by that, Savage? So let's say somebody's married and they've been hiding their sexuality. Just go to your wife. It may be difficult, but it's going to be even more difficult if you get caught lying. Person, whoever you are, if you're watching. I've never seen a situation where it went well for anybody when they got caught. It was catastrophic for people. Okay? But when you get these people that sit up in church and then they want to, preach the word of God or whatever they serve, whatever. They do all this talking about these kinds of people, that kinds of people, gay people, trans people, alcoholics, all this sin, quote unquote sin. These would be the biggest people. I'm telling you, anytime people go on and on and on and on and on about a very particular demographic of people or a very type of person all the damn time, that they're projecting. Okay? I feel like this person's done a lot of projecting. And they do it too because they're pandering to a very particular audience. They're playing a part, pray for play. pray for pay. They do this because this is what they make this is how they make their money. So in a sense, could they be preaching the word of God? They really could be, yeah, but how trustworthy is somebody preaching the word of God if they're lying to their family, they're lying to their congregation, they're saying things that they don't even believe in, or maybe they do believe in it as well, because we do have that rebel out here, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So this tells me that this person is performing, but this person is rebelling in a sense against themselves, who they are. And I understand how that can be. You know, there's just the way things are framed, and the way people say certain things sometimes, especially when it comes from people in the church, I can see how a person would be like, well, damn, I'm gonna keep that to myself. You know, they don't want to, they're scared to leave the community that they've always known and loved. They're scared to maybe they're scared to maybe disappoint God, and I'm not even saying disappoint God, I'm thinking more like to kind of go against God. You know what I mean? And so I get why it's hard for people, but this is messy, whatever this is, but whoever this is, I don't know. I'm telling you now, this person is in some deep shit. Could be a woman too, though. Make it resonate. Women pay for it too. But that's not what I'm picking up on here, okay? Women generally don't need to pay for it. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Let's keep that a bean. Women don't have to pay for it most of the time, you know? And a woman ain't gonna be no priest either. Somebody could be Asian. Somebody could travel to Asia, Cambodia, Thailand, China, something like that. Somebody's traveled there before is what I heard. And somebody has traveled somewhere over in Asia. Shit. Colorado is significant. Georgia is also significant. We're going to get one more out here. Okay. Somebody's also been to Africa as well. Whoever this is like a priest. Yeah. We're going to get one more for the hell of it. Michigan better not come out. It didn't fly out, but it's at the bottom. And then we got Arkansas here as well. Yikes. North Carolina on the other side of that as well. This is a preacher. It's a priest, a bishop, priest, deacon. This is like a leader of a church. Telling you what I know. Telling you what I'm hearing too. This person has been to Africa, maybe for some type of missionary, no pun intended, kind of work. Asia, I don't know what they went there for. I mean, they could be doing missionary work over somewhere like that, but that's not what I'm hearing. They went over there for, you feel me? In Michigan, North Carolina, these different places are places of, this is like a part of a church, a network of churches, okay? The name John could be significant. Ooh-wee. So somebody's been, whoever this escort is about to blow it, but is about to expose this person. This is all about exposure. See what I'm telling you? About to tell a huge secret. Why would this person do that to this person? We're about to find out, okay? Why is this person all of a sudden telling now? The month of March is also significant. March or May. I heard March, but I'm just going to throw May in there as well. Why is this person all of a sudden now going to tell on this priest or preacher, this person, what? Because they're fake as fuck. They shouldn't be lying to people anyways, though, you know? Came out again. The Empress in the reverse. Three of Swords. Give me one more card, please. This person ended this Seven of Swords. I don't know. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Whoever this Empress in the reverse is, man, I don't know. This it's not a woman, so I don't understand why this keeps coming out like that. This could really just mean that whoever this man is in their very low vibrational feminine energy. Okay, this could be like a behind closed doors. This man could be a big old girl, pretty much like a really feminine. This could be like a really feminine dude. I don't know, because the Empress in the reverse came out again. Give me one more card, please. Seven of Swords, please. Why is this person doing this to this person though? This person caught this person doing something with somebody else, or something like that. Because this is Three of Swords here. Clarify. King of Coins. Yep. Bribe. Yep. This is about bribery. Somebody's no longer wanting to pay to keep somebody quiet. So they're telling. Yep. 10 of Clubs. Listen. 10 of Clubs. 6 of Wands. 6 of Clubs, making some things public. Ace of Clubs. This person is going to be moving forward with this, making things public. And this is going to cause all kind of karma. 8 of Clubs in the reverse. Karma, bitch. Judgment. I'm telling you, whoever this priest is about to be under some serious judgment. Okay? Let me get another card, please. This person's going to call this person out, maybe online. With the 6 of Wands. Oh, yeah. This person's going to call this person out online. This person doesn't want to pay this person anymore, or is unwilling to, or doesn't want to pay them anymore. I don't know. Whoever this King of Wands is, I'm picking up, is not getting something, okay? Now, with the 3, this person isn't getting something anymore. Sometimes, somebody was paid to go away. Hermit. Somebody was paid to go away, yep. And this person was hurt by that. This person didn't appreciate that. That's what I'm telling you here. 9 of Coins, yep. Pissed them off, I'm telling you. Took the money, though. They did take the money. They were pissed off about it, though. I wonder if it's one of these kind of situations, though, where somebody... I don't know if I have any cards that would even explain this, that would clarify any of this. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people are very kind of offended. People paying for certain things. I do feel like this person was hired at some point to be like an escort, or for, show favors, something like that. There was some type of arrangement here. Somebody was receiving some type of money. Could have just been receiving some type of, you be my boo on the side, don't tell nobody kind of energy, and I'll pay your bills. It's all pretty much kind of the same thing, isn't it, right? So I feel like whoever, maybe some type of feelings developed, because we did have the 3 of Swords out here following that Empress in the reverse. Somebody got their heart broken. Somebody paid somebody to go away. So this person took the money, though, but they were still upset. Their feelings were hurt. And I just really kind of feel like sometimes people don't like to be used like that. Although, we ain't gonna, don't start coming for me. But that is what that's what this is about. I'm telling you, I'm picking up on the fact that whoever this Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands, Sweet Dick Willie energy, whoever this dude is that was messing with this priest, I'm telling you, they feel like they've been used. They feel used and discarded, is what I'm telling you here. And it's left them very heavily burdened, because there was some type of feelings involved, especially with this 3 of Swords. This person feels heartbroken. This person's heart has been broken because this person wants them to go away. Some people don't like being discarded like that. And that's another reason why you tell the truth. Now, what is the outcome for this priest? Because this person's under judgment, and if they're praying for pay, praying for play, fake ass Christian or other religious figures, they finna get that motherfucking work. Okay, maybe not though. Churches do believe in forgiveness. Because the way that some of these people have come back from some of these scandals, listen, who am I to say? I ain't involved in the church. You feel me? What's the final word here? What's the outcome for this priest? Happy Father's Day again, y'all. All right, let's get some. We got the moon here. Seven of Swords in the reverse again. Two of Cups. That's too many. Listen. Oh shit! I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to tell you. One more card, please. King of Swords. Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. This person's still gonna, this person, whoever this man is, this person's gonna tell somebody that's another priest at this church. That's what I'm picking up on here. Out of anger. So whoever this Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands is, could be somebody that is a member of the church network. The Hierophant to the Emperor out here tells me that this is like the highest, like the higher up. This person's gonna go to their boss and tell them, expose them. Yeah, and again, death to the Tower, to Temperance, and this person's gonna end up in the Five of Cups, angry and in the Five of Cups. I don't really feel like I feel like this person's going to try to get out of it, but this is the thing. I don't really feel like whoever this priest is or whatever, I don't really feel like they know that this person's going to do it. Now, I do feel like maybe there's been some kind of, just because we do have the Tower in the reverse here. Maybe this whole kind of Tower in the reverse, maybe something happened between these two. And maybe that's the reason why. Maybe there was some type of tower that this person was trying to avoid and got rid of this person, okay? That's what I'm telling you. Whoever this person is, they're not having it. They're going to talk to this person's person, the higher up. I don't know. I'm not sure what the ranking is in like churches or whatever. So if you have like a deacon, then you have like the pastor, then you have like the bishop. It goes up like that, right? So this person could be like a deacon or a pastor. And then this person's going to tell this person's bishop, or maybe even air it out online. Hell, I don't know. And I don't even really give a fuck no more because this shit is stupid. Okay, people just need to start telling the fucking truth. All right, that's the end of this message. I'm closing out the reading. Make sure it's 11:33 a.m. time confirmation. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. I'm your Uncle 79, Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bish. As always, take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Deuces. Savage.